So in the last video, we talked about tokens being the smallest piece of information that an LLM can process. Now that begs the question, how do you generate those tokens, or what are tokenizers? There are different kinds of tokenizer models or algorithms. One that is used most frequently is called the BPE, the Byte Pair Encoding. Now, to kind of explain it in more colloquial terms, if imagine you are sorting out your room and you have a mess of shirts and pants and drawers and socks. Now, one natural way of storing this would be to put shirts in one box, pants in another, drawers and socks in their respective boxes. Now imagine as you were going through this, you kind of realize that there are some shirts and pants that I wear more often than others, and similarly with drawers and socks. So you store the ones that you wear more often in one box, so you can always go to them. That is kind of what BPE does. And what BPE does is it finds the most commonly occurring characters, groups them together, and then builds recursively a vocabulary based on this. And that vocabulary is the training data for an LLM. Now, why use BPE and not others? There are other great encoding models or processes. But the reason BPE used is it is space efficient because, for example, GPT-4 for ChatGPT, last model that was trained in December 2023 was about 13 trillion or so tokens. That is about 50,000 gigabytes or about 50 terabytes of data. You need to efficiently store it, and BPE helps LLMs kind of efficiently store data. And then big thing is that imagine, like, when we think of English, there are spaces and periods and commas that define punctuations, which may not translate into, for example, Chinese or Japanese. But because BPE is generating the most commonly occurring things together, it is language agnostic. And those are some of the reasons why it is great and interesting thing to know about. And I'm kind of going on this journey of learning the theory of large language models and the generative models in general. And this has been really, really interesting. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to follow the channel, and I'll be back with the next one.